Okay, everybody. So today, what we want to do is we work on the volume of a cylinder. So our goal, oops, I put the pen here, is the volume of a cylinder. Now, you and I have already done yesterday the volume of a pyramid, and that was your volume equals a third of the base multiplied by the height. You've also done the volume of a prism, which is the volume is the area of the base, capital B, multiplied by the height. The reason that's important is because a cylinder is going to also be the volume is the area of the base times the height. And if you think about a cylinder is going to look, this is going to be the important part, our circle. So to find the area of the base, that's when we're going to want the radius squared multiplied by pi. Okay, so let's go ahead and put that into practice. Here we go. So here's a cylinder. So I know that I want the volume equals the area of the base times the height. So in this one, we're talking about the radius, which is 3 squared, multiplied by pi, multiplied by 6. So putting it all together, let's change colors because we can. So volume equals 3 squared is 9 times 3.14 multiplied by, so that's going to give you the area of the base, multiplied by the height. So we end up with, I'm going to give you just a little bit of time for you to work it out. See if you and I agree on the same answer. I am actually calculating it right now. You'll also notice our directions say we're going to run to the nearest tenth. So I got the volume is 169.56. I'm having my pen. Which means if we round it, 169.6 inches cubed. Okay. Give you just a second to write that down. Okay, so let's go ahead and start on number 2 here. Same thing. Volume is the area of the base times the height. Since my radius is 10, the volume is going to be 10 squared. We'll just go ahead and use 3.14 for pi, multiplied by 16. So your volume is going to be working it 640 feet cubed. Okay, let's go ahead and look at one more that's just a little different. So with this one, still a cylinder, same formula. So I still have the volume, area of the base times the height, but you notice on this one, they're giving us a diameter. So the first thing I have to do is cut that diameter in half, which is 3. So 3 squared. We'll go ahead and multiply it by 3.14 for pi, and then multiply that by 18. So our volume ends up being, so you're going to end up with 508.68. And if the directions told us nearest tenth, 508.7 meters cubed. Okay, a little bit more advanced problem for you. So what you'll notice is on this one right here, I I know that the diameter is 8. I know that the total volume is 176 cubic centimeters. What I don't know is I don't know the height. So we're going to have to do a little working backwards. We can do it algebraically if we want. What we're looking at is 176 equals the area of the base. So for the area of the base, if this was 8, that means that the radius was 4. 4 squared is 16. And then we have that multiplied by 3.14 multiplied by the height. So I don't know what the height is. If we want to do it algebraically, it's going to look like this. 176 equals 50.24 multiplied by the height. Divide each side by 50.24. And we end up with a very long decimal. So we're just going to truncate it, and we're going to call it 3.5 centimeters. You have just solved an advanced problem, my friends. Now, of course, you could have just taken 176 to start with, and then just work backwards. Divide it by 16, divide it by 3.14, and you would still end up with the same 3.5 centimeters. Okay, you are prepared to start solving real-world problems. Good luck. Have a good day, everybody.